स्टार्ट इधर ही रख दो ना, नहीं हाँ इधर, हाँ फिर उनको तिरछा होकर देखना होगा। स्टार्ट हुआ या नहीं हुआ? थोड़ा डिले है ना। हेलो हेलो हेलो, माइक टेस्टिंग, हेलो। एक था ना पार्ट जहाँ पे हम देख सकते थे कितना कौन है नहीं है स्टूडियो का। नहीं, एक और एनालिटिक्स। हाँ दिस वन। हेलो हेलो हेलो, चेक करो आवाज़ आ रहा है क्या प्रॉपर। हेलो हेलो हेलो, इज द वॉइस कमिंग प्रॉपरली? आवाज़ आ रहा है बच्चों? हेलो,
फैन का आवाज़ आ रहा है।
फैन का आवाज़ ज़्यादा आ रहा है। हेलो शुभम, आवाज़ आ रहा है आपको शुभम? ओके चलो तो फिर स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है। थोड़ा देर रुक जाते हैं, देखते हैं और कोई अगर बच्चे ज्वाइन करते हैं तो फिर स्टार्ट करते हैं बच्चों आज का सेशन हमारा, ठीक है। तो आज का सेशन हम डिस्कस करेंगे 5 मार्कर्स जो हमारे सेकंड पीयू में आने वाले। कौन कौन से 5 मार्कर्स आसान है, डिफिकल्ट है, व्हाट इज इट, वेदर इट इज़ टू डिफिकल्ट, लेस डिफिकल्ट, विल हैव अ डिस्कशन, ठीक है। बिफोर स्टार्टिंग ऑल दैट we'll have a small story. We'll listen to a small story and then we'll start the session. So let's see if anybody else wants to join. Let's see. Okay. We'll wait for just 2 to 3 minutes and then we'll start the session. Shwet. Water. थोड़ा सा लैग है वीडियो में. There is a slight lag in the video, but rest all is good. So let's see. We'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes and then we'll start. Hello. So everybody, today we'll be doing all the 5 markers, whatever it is, okay? And among that, what is easy, what is simple, we'll have a discussion on that. So before starting all that, any doubts, anything you want to ask, you're free to go ask. Otherwise, we'll start the session. The video which we told you for the passing package will be uploaded within max half an hour. So before we finish the stream, that video will be uploaded, okay? So you can go through and how to easily score 40 marks. You'll be able to do it very easily. So let's see. So we'll be starting now in just a minute. Okay, it's almost 9:32. We still got delayed today also by, what do you say, 30 minutes. We are still new to this for the live session, so something or the other keeps hampering something. Sometimes the audio, something here and there. So let's see. Now today's video is all about the discussion and how to write the questions which are of 5 markers, which are very, very important. And if you score this 30 marks, it becomes a damn simple thing. Now along with that, we'll have a discussion regarding the 1 marker and a bit about the 2 markers and the 3 markers. I know you all are very good in this 10 markers. If needed, if you say that you want it, then we can go for a 10 markers also. We'll have a discussion so that you will be able to understand what kind of question comes from each and every chapter. Okay, and is it simple, difficult, too difficult? Now a lot of times what happens, we skip a whole chapter without knowing what is coming from that. So we should not do that. Okay, so let's see and let's understand how we can do it. So it's time now, we'll start. Okay, now let's have a discussion. What are the 5 markers which are coming and which is important? The first 5 markers. Hello Nischal. So 5 markers, relation function. This time we are getting 2 questions. Okay, and both these questions are from 1 on 2. Either they'll ask you a direct question, show it whether it is a bijective function or not, or invertible, or it will directly ask whether it is 1 on 2. So we'll go through that also. Okay, so if you see the previous year's questions, okay, if we go to the previous year's sections of relation and functions, so most of the questions, if you see, are 5 markers here. I think so now it is visible, yeah. So 5 markers, most of the questions what came is exact same. Show it is invertible, show it is invertible, show it is invertible, invertible, invertible. So you just need to know how to show invertible. For a function to be invertible, what is the condition? For any function to be invertible, it has to be 1 on 2. Or we say bijective function. Correct? We could have also shown by fog equal to Goff. That's it. So we'll see how to solve this, how to state it, how to write it properly so that you don't lose a single marks in that. Because writing, if you see a topper's paper, the way the things are presented, that also holds a lot of value in that. Okay. Normally, what we do, okay, just normally we wrote half marks, half marks, half marks. Since the paper is easy, so try to write it very properly. Okay. So first, these 2 PYQs, these 2 5 markers are from inverse questions for relation and functions, or bijective, or 1 on 2. So very simple, very easy. I'll show that also. Just first a discussion what keeps coming, and then we'll go into how to solve it also. Coming to the second part, matrices. So now I know most of you are very well known with the chapter matrices, but still this topic is lengthy. The question which comes is lengthy, bit calculative, and you can do error in that. If you wrote if you have written one single line here and there, whole 5 marks is gone. So you have to be very, very, very careful in this. So students, I'm telling, be very careful in the matrices and determinant part. What kind of question comes for 5 marks? Let's see. Do inform all your friends. Okay, we'll have a bit late sessions also. So what I'll do is, we'll try to complete each and every question of 5 markers here only, okay, and then we'll try to touch the 1 markers. What kind of question keeps coming up? Because 1 markers, sometimes students feel a bit difficult. Okay, then tomorrow morning onwards, around 9 AM in the morning, okay, we'll have session 3 hours, 9 to 12, where we'll be doing all the chapters, whatever is important, whatever keeps repeating. Each and every year, that same fixed question keeps coming up, and we can score 100 out of 100 by that. So we'll be solving that. So let's make sure that today all the 5 markers are done, and the 10 markers also I'm able to take care. And if time is permitted and if you all are there, then we can go for 1 marker also. Okay. So first we have seen in relation function, we get 2 questions. What is these 2 types of questions? Same single type, whether to show inverse or bijective or 1 1 on 2. Now coming to matrices, if you see the matrices paper, okay. Let's see in the matrices section 5 markers. You'll see a very simple question keeps coming up. If you see here, A is equal to this, B is equal to this, C is equal to this, what do you have to do? Multiply, find AC, BC and A plus B into C and then verify. That's it. So very simple question, but sometimes we do mistake. Like when we have A, we are finding A cube minus 23A minus 40I. Here a lot of times, first thing is, what are the demerits of this is, it takes a lot of time. So anybody who is attempting this question, you have to make sure that you are doing in a particular time, that you have kept like, sir, 15 minutes. Okay, I'm keeping like 5 minutes to 7 minutes for this question, or max 10 minutes and I'll get it done. Not more than that. Otherwise, you'll start building up pressure. Paper is simple, paper is easy, but if you give a lot of time in the 5 marker section only, then done. So time management also very, very, very important. So what you need to do is, per section, like section A, how much time you are giving, B, how much time, C, how much time, D, how much time, and E, how much time. 1 marker, 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker, and 10 marker. So you have to make sure that you complete the whole paper by 2.5 hours. So that half hour you can utilize for checking. So you can keep, sir, 10 minutes for here. Section 2, you can keep like 30 minutes for here. Section C, since it is like 30 marks, you can keep again like, around 40 to 45 minutes. Again here, 40 to 45 minutes. Here, 20 to 30 minutes. So if you see 80 minutes gone, 110 if I take the max, 140, 150, 1.5 hour gone. Okay. And since you will be doing like sometimes 1 or 2 questions can take a bit of time. So it will be coming around 2. So you have to make sure that it will be the ideal part if you do by 2 hours, 1 hour for revision. Okay. If not, try to finish by 2.5. Otherwise, checking it becomes very difficult. You won't be able to have the time to check it. Okay. Now, so matrix, what we see, all the questions which are coming in the exam are very simple. This question also, you just have to find what is A cube, put it the values and get the answer, verify. That's it. Coming to this same question, if you see the other part, again same question, these are transpose. Okay, very simple, same question, same question, same. So matrices, we can easily score that 5 marks. Okay. Now coming to the next part, determinant 5 marker. Now what to do in the determinant 5 marker section? So if you see in the determinants 5 marks, what keeps coming in the determinant part? So one question will directly pop, that is matrix method. Matrix method, matrix method, matrix method. Each and every time, this is the only question that keeps repeating. And exact it will be there, no change, nothing here and there. So you have to be very solid and easily you can score marks. So now what we got to know, bijective function, very simple calculative matrices form like verification part. And this is what? A matrix method. So 4 questions already done. Now from here to here, I have a choice of doing any 2. Now whichever student has which chapter as an important one, or they have done that chapter, they can go with that. Somebody has done calculus, so they can do what you say from here, from continuity differentiability part till differential calculus. They can do any 1 question, any 2 questions, or you have a section for till here. So we'll discuss all of it, don't worry. Next, coming to continuity differentiability. So what kind of question comes in continuity 5 markers? Let's see. So if you see in continuity part in 5 markers, this is a sample paper that we have. So let's see in continuity 5 markers what we have. See a very simple question which we have in the double derivative part. So all the questions which are there in the NCERT double derivative part, do it very properly, done. So do it very properly. This part is not very difficult, a very simple question. If you keep your mind cool and do it, nobody can make it any mistake in this, okay? But try not to do any mistakes. Now here, if you see, in the continuity and differentiability part, 5 markers. Yeah. So this is the 5 marker. So all it is from the NCERT 1 exercise, where we have the double derivative part. Nothing extra is there, nothing much. All questions, all simple. Okay. Now sometimes in these 2 questions there is a small trick where we have to be careful, because that makes the question easier. If we go by that method, it becomes easier, okay, to solve the whole question. Otherwise, you can do it, but it becomes a bit difficult to bring the answer. Okay. So we got the differentiation, continuity and differentiability part. Now coming to the next, application of derivative. Now I know a lot of students, you have left AOD. Okay. So if you are doing it, let's see what kind of question keeps coming up. So in AOD, basically, not always you will get a very difficult question. Sometimes you get simple also. Like here, simple rate change question they have given. Directly you can do and find the answer. That's it, done. Nothing more, nothing very tough. Simple rate change question they have given, but not always it will be a rate change. If you haven't studied much, okay, I'll suggest skip this, because they can give you a tough question also. Okay. They can give you easy if you are lucky, but chances are there. Why to take chance? You have a lot of very simple questions also. They can give you rate change questions. So similar. Okay. They can give you like this questions, volume change. Again, rate measures only. Again, rate measure. So questions are not that difficult, but for some students, it might sound. If you want, you can skip it. If you don't, you can do it. Okay. Next, integrals, 1 question. So let's see what kind of question we are getting from integrals part. Now integrals, every time, most of the time, 90%, they'll give you find the integral of this with respect to x, means a derivation part, and then evaluate it. So very simple, one kind of derivation and then evaluation. So not very difficult. If you want, you can do like this kind. We have like 6 major one, okay, and 3 a bit minor. So total 9 are there, but 6 major. You can just go through, see how we derive it, and then solve it, evaluate. Very simple. Okay. Next we have, if you see the previous years, what we have in the previous years. So in the 5 marker, see, every time one is to find it out or derive. Okay. And then using that formula, we have to apply here. Derive using that formula, derive using that formula. So one derivation of the formula keeps coming, that is confirm. If somebody has done a little bit of integration, has knowledge of bit of integration, and you want to go for the engineering background, okay, so then integration is important. So just derivation part you do it, and then the application, not very difficult question comes. Okay. So derivation and then the application, nothing more than that. Okay. Next, after integrals, AOI, application of integrals. If you're good in calculus, you can do it. They'll give you simple. See, find the area enclosed by the circle using integration. You have to find the area enclosed by this circle using integration. That's it, nothing more than that. Find for one of the quadrant and then multiply by 4. So very simple. Okay. So the questions which are coming here, not very difficult, very simple only. Okay. Next, coming to the next part. 1 second. So let's see the next question. Next we have differential equation. Again, differential equation, what kind of questions we can see? So if you see a differential equation, we have to find the general solution. So not very difficult, I'll say, but for those who haven't touched the chapter differential equation, they can skip. If you're not preparing calculus, you can skip, because without calculus also we can do. See, I already showed you without calculus, I can do these two. This question. Okay, if I want, I can skip till here. I can come to 3D, this question, and among these two, among probability, I can take any one. Because already I'm done with 4 here, and I have a choice from these 3, I can do any. So done. I don't have to worry about anything else. Okay, and for those who are good in calculus, they can touch it. Differential equation also very simple question comes, not very difficult also. Okay, if you see the differential part, so general solutions, solving it, very simple questions, basically finding the differential equation, simple general solution, not much we have seen of what you say any other question. Basically general solution, just separate it, integrate it, done, nothing more than that, students. Okay, so again differential is also very simple. Coming to the showing part, I'll do, don't worry. Okay, I'm there with you all. Next, vector, we don't have any 5 marker. 3D we have. Now in 3D we have 4 or 5 derivations. Among that one comes. Okay, so if you are going through the PYQ, now this PYQ is there in the application, in the app SAMCLASSESS. You can download it and you can, what do you say, take all the printout or directly you can solve. Tomorrow, one day we have the time, we can sit properly. Okay, for those students who have lost up the hope that yeah, I can't do better in this exam, very less time, still you have one day. 24 hours means a lot. Okay, and for PU it means definitely a lot. I've seen a lot of kids in the past 2-3 years, they have studied 2 days very properly and they've scored 100 out of 100. It was not that difficult. So you need to understand what you need to study and then you need to practice again and again 3 to 4 times, done. That's it. So let's see in the 3D part, what is the questions which keeps coming up in 5 markers. So in the 5 marker section, we'll have, let's see, 3 markers. Yeah. Equation of plane in normal form, vector and Cartesian, very simple. Equation of line in space given a point and a vector, very simple. Plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point, again very simple. Equation of a line in space passing through 2 points both in given vector and that. That's it, done. So these 4 questions only keeps coming up again and again, students. So if you haven't done and you're too scared of 3D, okay. Yeah, mostly musical. We do offer KCT crash course. You can download the app SAMCLASSESS, okay, and you can download the app SAMCLASSESS from the Play Store, and you'll be able to get the crash course. Now coming to again 5 markers, only 4 questions, students. That's it. So these 4 questions, if you do, done. 5 marks guaranteed. 5 marks is guaranteed. Okay, because question keeps coming one anywhere or the other, doesn't it comes from anywhere else. These 4 questions, among that one will come. So directly you can do. So this 2 question very simple, we got it. This one we got it. If you want, I can go with 3D. So 5 questions very easily done. And if I'm good with continuity differentiability a bit, so done. My 6 questions, 6, 5, 30 marks is done. So 5 markers, I'm done with it. Okay. So next, still I'll go with probability. I'll show what keeps coming in probability. Okay. So let's see in probability what kind of question we get each year. And do inform all your friends who doesn't know what is coming in which chapter. Still they are leaving that chapter, not studying that chapter. Do inform all your friends that these chapters, this is coming. A lot of kids I've seen, they've left a whole chapter, and that chapter only very simple repetitive question is coming. If they would have just learned how to do that question, they would have done the whole chapter. So try not to skip without knowing the chapter, what is coming from it. Try once, maybe like you'll find it easier to do than rather than the other chapters. Okay. Next here in probability part, one is binomial distribution, lottery kind of problem they'll say. Okay. And they'll say whether you're winning once, exactly once, more than once, almost once. Okay. So these terms you should know. Exactly means what? At least means what? Okay. More than what is at most means what? There only they'll try to make you here and there. Apart from that, nothing else. Okay. And the last one is very simple, chill question. Somebody is able to solve independently by half the probability is there. For another person B, it is 1/3. What is the probability that the problem is solved? Means either the first one is solving or the second one. Now exactly one of them solves, means if first solves, other doesn't. If other solves, the first doesn't. So very simple question, both of the probability. So The topics which here is there in the 5 markers are all simple and you could have easily done it. Okay. So we got an idea what question keeps coming up for all the students. Now we'll be starting in 5 minutes. What is it? The working, taking one question from each of the 5 markers, explaining it to the depth, and the rest will give you as a homework to go through. So if you have any doubt, so that you can come tomorrow, we'll have a live session. Whatever the doubts you have, today I'll show one problem and I'll show how the other PYQs are exactly same. I'll give you the PYQs, you can download the PYQs and do it. Nothing more than that is there, and very simple, line by line I'll explain, so that each line you'll have an option like why we are writing that line. Okay. Anybody else has any doubts after the 5 markers? Once we are done for today, the 5 markers will try to approach the 1 marker and 2 marker. Okay, discussion on 3 markers. Okay, we'll have a discussion. Let's have a discussion on 3 markers. So 3 markers, what things we can do in 3 markers? Let's see. 3 markers is also chill. Don't take it too, what do you say, in a hyper way that 3 markers is different or very difficult. That also you can predict. How? Let's see. The first 3 markers of relation and function, every time you can give a guarantee, 99% of the time the question from 3 markers, here it comes from what part? Reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Reflexive, symmetric, transitive. What is reflexive? What is symmetric? What is transitive? Everybody knows? Has any doubt? Come on, yes, no, something in the chat section. Everybody knows what is reflexive, what is symmetric, what is transitive? Wow, nobody. Anybody? Lone? Nischal? Anybody? Nobody? Now very simple. I think so there might be a slight lag in that. So I'll just proceed. If you know it, just type it. Okay, good. See, if you see the first 3 marker, very simple. The first one is just fog and Goff. Apart from that, rest is what? Equivalence. Equivalence. Show it is reflexive, symmetric. Equivalence. Equivalence, 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 or like transitive but not symmetric, reflexive or symmetric, symmetric or transitive, equivalence. So exactly you can say, sir, either they'll ask whether the question is symmetric, reflexive or transitive, or one among them, or two among them, or all 3. That's it. Nothing else they'll ask. Okay. So 3 markers from this part is very simple. Okay. Now coming to the next part. After this 3 markers, what about inverse? Let's see the inverse. Okay. What kind of question comes from the inverse part? So if you come to the sample paper in 3 markers. Now in the 3 marker section, if you see a property, using property we have to solve in the second exercise of ITF. If you have solved NCERT second exercise, you will be able to solve all the ITF questions. Very simple. Directly use the tan inverse property. How to add 2 of tan inverse. Done. Okay, that's it. Nothing else. Next. If you see in the 3 marker section, next what we have. Okay, let's see the previous years what we have got in the 3 markers for the ITF part. So if you see in the ITF part, students, in 3 markers, proving question, simple. Okay, substitute value, prove it. Tan inverse, add it, show it, similar proof only. Again same tan inverse formula. Again same tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. Again same, add 2 and then again add 2, done. Again add, same. Here substitution, put the values, substitute, then solve it. Cos inverse, tan inverse, same. So all questions are basically just property based. Nothing here and there. Property based ITF questions are there. If you have done the property, you'll be able to do it. Okay. If you have done the property, it will be very simple to you. You'll be able to solve it. Nothing is difficult in this. So no issues in this. Let's see next one. Next what we have. Matrices. In matrices, question number 36, okay, very simple, finding the inverse using elementary operation. Now I think so everybody knows elementary operation for a, what do you say, 2 cross 2 matrix, because elementary operation is very simple. What do you have to do? Basic, I'm just telling, try to make this first one as 1. Once you have made this one as 1, down one make it 0. Okay, then try to make it what here? 0 here, 1 here, done. If you go by this method, it will be easier, nothing more than that. Okay. Now, once you have done, sometimes we have a difficulty, sir, we have done whether it is right or wrong. What you can do, you can check what is the inverse formula. A inverse is equal to adjoint of A by det A. How do we find adjoint? Sir, we have the trick for the main diagonal, interchange, for the other diagonal, put negative and then divide by determinant, done. So you'll be able to check this answer also, done. Now let's see what keeps coming for matrices every year for 3 marker. Elementary, sometimes they'll give you to prove, like for any square matrix, prove that A plus A transpose is also symmetric and A minus A transpose is a skew symmetric. Very simple question is there. This what you have to do, take it as P, find P transpose. This one take it as Q, find Q transpose. Directly you'll get the answer. I'll show how to do, but just analysis I'm telling right now. Okay. A and B are invertible matrices of same order, prove that. Very simple question. Directly from example they have put up. Okay. Next, express this as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. You already know any matrix you can say as half of sum of symmetric plus half of sum of skew symmetric, done. Again elementary transformation, finding inverse. Again simple. Again elementary, same order to show whether it is symmetric or not. Elementary, elementary. Now this previous year, 2020, they tried to change it. And what they gave? They gave this function fx is this, show that fx into fy is equal to f of x plus y. Now here, the question is not very difficult or very tough. What you have to do, a lot of students after seeing the question, they leave it. See, if in the function f I am putting x, what I am getting? Cos x, sin x, 0, minus sin x, cos x, 0, 0, 1. So if I know what is f of y, means wherever I am putting x, put y, done. So cos y, sin y, 0, minus sin y, cos y, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now what do you have to do? Multiply these two, done. Okay, clear. So 3 marker in the matrices section is like either I'm getting inverse part or I'm getting to solve symmetric, skew symmetric questions, and very rare like fx, fy kind of question, that is equal to f of x plus y. So very simple it is. Okay, you can go and do this one also. Next, coming to determinant, 3 markers. See question number 37. 37, if you see, it is nothing but you have to verify the property of the determinant. Property verification important. 6 properties are there. Verify all the properties, you're done. So this question also very simple, very easy, and you can predict 6 only properties are there, no? So done. So once you're done, you'll be able to solve it. Okay. Next, after that, so is the same question coming? Let's check it once. In the determinant part, if we go 3 markers. Now here, one more kind of question keeps coming up. One is the property part, okay? And the second is 3 markers. 1 second. Okay, we haven't written. Mostly in the 3 marker section as of now, you can get the properties part only. Okay. Next. Now continuity differentiability, 2 questions we'll be getting. If you see continuity differentiability, we'll be getting 2 questions. Now what are those 2 questions? One is simple solving. If you see, very simple, xy is equal to e power x minus y. Find dy by dx. What do you have to do? Very simple, no. What do you have to do? X and y, differentiate this, and this side also d by dx of e power x minus y. Done. That's it. Clear? Now, next, a parametric kind of question will come. Either they'll give in terms of t or they'll give in terms of theta. So you can solve it also. That also is very simple. Okay, first find dx by d theta, then find dy by d theta. And once you have done these two, to find dy by dx, you can do dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. Done. That's it. Now let's see the next part. What kind of question keeps coming up for the determinant part? Let's see. Three markers, what kind of questions we can expect? Yeah. So see, parametric form, we can either see a question of Rolle's theorem, okay? Yeah, Nishchal, you can solve math using music, with music also, but you should see that you're not too much focused on the music part. Sometimes what happens is, we start our story with listening to a bit of music, and later we go into a full relax mode. So math goes off and music stays there. So till you are focusing on maths and you're taking the help of music to focus on maths, it's well and good. The moment you are more into music and less into maths, it is less good. Okay. So you have to make sure the priority remains the same. Okay. Math should be the priority in that case. Okay. Now Rolle's theorem, very simple. We'll go do it also. Very simple questions. Again, see parametric question. Again, mean value. So either in the three markers, you can expect a Rolle's theorem or mean value or a parametric differentiation. Okay. Proving type, same thing. So here the chances of variation is more. So here you can't say this only exact question, sir. You can have differentiation with respect to x kind of question, parametric. Chances of parametric, Rolle's and LMVT is more important. Okay. Now, so this part we have seen continuity and differentiability. Let's see the other question. So very simple, done. Now mean value theorem, we can use it, get it done. Next, what we have, students? AOD part. Let's see what we have in the AOD, application of derivatives. Two questions we are getting. So what we have find the intervals in which the function is increasing. So we know for an increasing function what has to be, dy by dx has to be greater than 0. If it is strictly increasing, greater than 0, just increasing, greater than equal to 0. That's it. So what you have to do, differentiate the function, and since it is said the function is increasing or decreasing, not strictly increasing, so directly you can do f dash x greater than equal to 0 for increasing part, or f dash x less than equal to 0 for decreasing part. Nothing more than that we have to do. Clear? So one question keeps coming of increasing, decreasing. One. So what you can see in the PYQ per year, what we are getting the questions for the AOD part, 3 markers, strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. Most of the time we see. Sometimes we can expect a word problem. Sometimes what we can do, we can expect a word problem. So with the word problems, we have a lot of options, but mostly you have chances of getting strictly increasing, strictly decreasing questions types. Okay. But word problems also. So my suggestion, if you want, you can skip, because see, here again, approximation question can be there. So it is not easy to predict in AOD part. So AOD, you have to do a lot of things to be confident, no, this will come. Okay. Now, sir, we should attend extra questions in case any question becomes wrong due to calculation mistake. See, in that case, whatever you are attempting, try to attempt before. Okay. Or make the numbering before, what do you say? So that sometimes they give priority to first questions, like which questions which are coming earlier. Okay. So in that case, you can, or one thing you can do, if you have attended an extra question and you are 100% sure that that extra question is confirmed correct, then cut the question where you have a doubt that it can be a mistake. Okay. In case let's say you are in a situation, in both of them you have a doubt. The first one you think a calculation mistake, the second one you are not sure whether it is 100% correct. In that case, leave both of it. No issues. Whichever you are getting highest marks, they'll take it. But try to, if one question you're thinking calculation mistake, make sure that the other one which you are attempting, that should be fully correct, and you can cross this and you can go ahead with this one. Okay. Now, next what we have is, so one more thing, whoever is there in the chat section, how is your preparation going and how much done, not done, good, bad, feeling scared after a long time going to write the boards? Okay, Lone, how to minimize mistakes while solving determinants problems? Okay, a very good question. See, while solving determinant problems, what happens is, see, when we are writing in a page, when we turn the page, the first problem, when we turn the page, while copying the values, one mistake we do. Okay, like let's say you have written a determinant value A is equal to, let's say I'm taking random, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I'm going to the next page and copying, a lot of times I do mistake there. Try first minimize this. Next, when I'm doing adding or something, the rows or columns values, there I have to make sure that my whole concentration is there in the adding, and take a bit more time. Take a pencil. Once you have added all the values, check it once. Because see, once you have done the whole thing and then you are checking, gone case. Okay. So in that case, check it then and there and do a bit fast. Clear? These two are like common mistakes which we do. While adding, we do a mistake. Okay. Or while when we are writing one data and we are going to the next page, while copying the data, we'll do a mistake. So these two minimum you have to take care that you are not doing a mistake. Because see, the formulas in matrix method is nothing. X equal to delta 1 by d, y equal to delta 2 by d, and z is equal to delta 3 by d. That's simple. But apart from that, how to find the delta, delta 1, delta 2, and the values and division, that is important. Okay. Next, any other doubts? And how is your preparation going, Nishchal? Lone, anybody else? How is the preparation going? Day after tomorrow, you have the boards. It's a bit lagging, so I think so the answer will come a bit late. But okay, till then, let's see. The next part after this. So application of, we have done till application of derivative. So AOD, it is very difficult to predict what will come because we have option from, approximations, probability, and 3D left, all other complete. Okay. So 3D initial, very simple. 1 5 marker is like you can close your eyes and just do it. Okay. Just now I showed you, again I'm just showing it. What question comes? 4 derivations are there. First that part, get it done. So in 1 marker, even if you haven't done 3D, you'll be able to do by the other questions. Very simple. And there is no 2 marker. Yeah, in the 2 marker sections also you have a lot of options. Even you haven't done, you can do it. Okay. Though we'll go through the questions which are coming here. That is also very simple. 3 marker is also simple. And this one is like the most simplest and easiest one. 4 types of problems are there. Go through all of them. 3D is done. Probability, 1 question confirmed from binomial distribution will come. So that you do it. 5 marker section will be done. 1 marker is very simple probability. I know those who have done class 10th and those who have done basic simple also, they have little bit idea, common sense, they can do it 1 marker. 2 and 3 I'll show, very simple, not very difficult also. Okay. So 3D and probability will go in depth, analyze it, will explain also. Anybody else? Any other chapter? So 1 by 1 marks wise when we are going, we'll be able to cover up that one also. Okay. Now coming to the next 3 marker, we have application of derivative we have already done. Now coming to integrals. Integrals, 3 questions are there, and it can be very, see, chapter is very big. So you cannot say that this only question will come, but the questions are not that difficult. I'll show you. See what they have given in integration part. See, one simple integration, x by 1 plus x whole square e power x. So what do you have to do? Arrange it in e power x, fx plus f dash x. That's it. Clear? What you can do, top you can add 1 minus 1. So it will be x plus 1 by 1 plus x whole square minus 1 by 1 plus x whole square. So if you see, if you cut it here, 1 by 1 plus x minus 1 by 1 plus x square. If this is my fx, this definitely has to be f dash x. Done. So answer of this will be e power x, fx plus f dash x is nothing but e power x fx. I'll do it in like very simple way also, don't worry. Slowly, I'm going a bit fast, don't worry. Just to show, okay. Now next, very simple question. What I can do, a by, this is equal to a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 2. Very simple question. See. So though integration is there, those who are doing, they can do it. Okay. Now, Alone has written preparation is going well, sir. I've left 3D geometry, but I've practiced the derivations. Very good. Properties of definite integrals and probability. I'll study all of the chapters. Okay. Okay, good. Sir, do they ask definite integration properties question in 3 markers? Okay, will come. See, one limit of sum question is there. Okay. So they have asked one question which is based on e power x fx plus f dash x. Okay. They have asked one question based on what you say partial fraction, one question of limit of sum. Now each year what kind of question they keep asking, let's see and let's understand. 1 second, students. So integration, we saw 3 questions, 3 types. One type, integration e power x fx plus f dash x. Other types, partial fraction a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 2. And here you have to use the formula and do it, this one, limit of sum. Now let's see what basically keeps coming up each and every year. So coming to the integration part, let's see what it comes. So again, e power x fx, 1 dot, here we have to use 1 dot tan inverse x. Here we have to use 2 sin a sin b, adjust it, do it. Difficult, I know. Integrate x square e power x, integration of uv dx. Again integration of uv dx, limit of sum, what, partial fraction. So this question you can expect a lot. So what you can see, if somebody knows how to solve, what do you say, partial fraction, they can easily solve one question you will get each year. Almost chances are there out of 3, one question will be there of partial fraction. Solve it, done. Chances are there, sometimes you will get more chance that you can get a e power x fx plus f dash x. Correct. See, definite, very rare we have got one question we have got in the 3 marker section. So chill, no worries. Okay. Not much we are seeing the questions of definite part. Very rare in the 3 markers we have seen any question of definite part. Now in the later trend, if you see 2018 onwards, okay, 18 also same, 17 same, 19 same UV. Here we got a what, definite. We have to use definite property. Here again 2020 we got a normal question, again definite. So chance of out of 3 questions, definite is maximum 1. 2 will be simple. You might get a question with e power x fx plus f dash x, or you might get a question with what you say partial fraction dx by x plus 1 into x plus 3, like that. So these 2 are like more chances are there, or you can get a UV question x log x, or integration of tan inverse x, okay, 1 into tan inverse x dx. So like that questions are more probable. But again, you cannot predict exactly. You cannot say, sir, this one only will come. Okay, so that is there. So next, students, let's see. So after integration, we have application of integral. Now this is very simple. AOI, damn simple. Mostly you will get a question like parabola or a line. Okay, just parabola or a line, simple question we will get, not much difficult. Let's see what kind of question we have. Find the area of the region bounded by what? Parabola, two lines and x-axis in the first quadrant. That's it. So mostly, most of the time, what kind of question you are getting is area of the region bounded by a parabola, okay, and two lines, x equal to 2, x equal to 4, okay. Now what kind of parabola is this? Y square is equal to 9x. Put values and check. A lot of people, they have difficulty, sir, will it be upward, will it be rightward, leftward? Put values and check. No. So what will do? Sir, put x equal to 0. So x0, y0, first point we got it. Okay, done. What about other point? Put x equal to 1. So y is equal to what? Plus minus 3. Y is equal to what? Plus minus 3. For x equal to 1, y is having two values. One on top, one on bottom. So what it will be? Right hand parabola. Done. Very simple. Clear? Next. So do inform all your friends who wants to join the session. They can join. After the discussion, we'll sit with the questions. So we'll go a bit late night also, maybe. If you all are there, I'll go. Okay. Next. AOI. Let's see what kind of questions keeps repeating in AOI part. So application of integrals, three regions. See, parabola, 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 and a line. Mostly parabola and a line. Parabola. Here, rarely we got a cos and a line. Again parabola, again parabola. So you can expect a question like a parabola and a line. Done. Okay. So AOI, 95% you have the chance of getting a question with parabola and a line, and then with the intersection, just solve it. Done. That's it. Okay. Coming to the next. Let's see the next differential equation. So what we are getting in differential equation part, let's see. In differential equation, if you see, find the general solution of this. Now how will we do? Sir, we can see, sir, y we can bring it one side, x we can bring it one side and then integrate. Simple question, no. So what is it? dy by dx is equal to 1 plus y square by 1 plus x square. So what do? Bring y one side, bring x one side. Integrate it. You all know the answer. Tan inverse y, tan inverse x. Now solve it. That's it. Was it very difficult? No. Then none of the questions is difficult. So even differential equation, simple question is only coming. Let's see the other questions which came. Again, family of curves. So here you need to understand how do you write and how do you solve. If one constant is there, we need to differentiate one time and remove the constant. Again, family of circles. Okay. Family of curves. Circle passing through one point. Now here, this for some students it can be a difficult because they are not able to form the equation. If we get the equation, we can easily integrate. But if you are not getting, a lot of people they have difficulty in that. So if you want, you can skip. If you don't, you can do it. Not that difficult question comes. Okay. Again, two constants are there. Differentiate two times. Eliminate a and b. Done. Get it done. Again, curve passing through this point. Slope is there. So here a bit of AOD concept will also be used. So you can do it. You can skip it also. Up to you. No issues. Okay. Next. Coming to vectors part. Okay, differential we have two questions. One only, okay. Here it is the family of curves part. So one question basically we see from family of curves, maybe circle, maybe lines, okay. And one is like the general solutions, okay. Next, vectors, two question, very simple question comes, and vectors you can give a guarantee that it will repeat the same thing. So let's see what kind of question comes. First, A, B, C, 3 unit vectors such that A vector plus B vector plus C equal to 0. Find the value of A dot B, B dot C plus C dot A. Very simple. What are you going to do? Multiply this whole thing with A vector once, multiply this whole thing with B vector once, multiply this whole thing with C vector once, add it up, done. Nothing more than that, okay? Very simple. Second question, find x such that the 4 points are coplanar. Now this question also keeps repeating in the vector part, the coplanarity of the vectors, okay? Very simple question, you can expect a lot of times the question is same. Let's see what it has came in the previous section, previous years. Now, 3 markers, this box kind of question also comes. Scalar triple product. Okay, you can expect one question from here, or one part you can get coplanarity. Coplanar. 3 vectors are coplanar, what to do? Or you can say 2 vectors are such that they are perpendicular with the third vector. Then what are you going to do? Find the value. Okay. So here again, we have a lot of question types in this vector part. Okay. But it is simple. Vector which is perpendicular to this and this, very simple. Okay. Then section formula they have given. Coplanar which I told, coplanar, or the box question, coplanar. Now again putting the value and doing it, very simple. Again unit vector perpendicular to other vectors, coplanar. So if you see coplanarity, you have one chance of getting. Box question, you have one more chance. Okay. So these 2 questions are among the important which you can get it more often. Okay. Now after vectors, we have 3D geometry. So those who haven't done, let's go through and understand what kind of question keeps coming on 3D part. Now if you see 3D, what they have given, first find the shortest distance between the lines this, and the lines this. So directly we remember the formula, correct? We can do it, yes. And coplanarity we can do by 3D also. Now, if you see the previous years, what keeps coming up in the coplanarity? Find the distance between a point and a plane, directly formula. Shortest distance between line, formula based. Equation of plane through the intersection of other 2 planes and a point. Here you have to use again the formula. Distance between the lines, again formula. Equation of line passing through this point in both vector form and Cartesian, derivation kind of part. Shortest distance between line formula. They can give you one, what do you say, vector and Cartesian equation of a plane passing through point, again kind of derivation question, okay, kind of derivation. Is it audible right now? Are you all able to hear? Are you all able to hear? Yes, no. Am I audible? Yes, no. If the audio is going properly or not, do check once. Am I audible, students? Are you all able to hear? Yes or no will be. If you can do a poll, will start. Am I audible, students? Yes, no. If I'm audible, I'll go with the one marker part, two marker we have left, one and two marker discussion, and 10 markers. A bit I'll give you an idea how to solve and do it. Okay. Am I audible, Sumit? Are you able to hear, Sumit? Nischal, Sanjana ma'am, anybody? Yes, no. Come on, come on. Let me check. Are you all able to hear? Yes, no. Hello, hello, mic testing. Hello, hello. Are you all able to hear, students? Yes, no, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, students. Are you all able to hear? Yes, no. Audio section again. It's gone. Hello. Come on. Hello, audio check, audio. Hello. Hello. Okay, no audio. Students, are you able to hear? Yes, no. Put it on the chat section. Yes, no. Hello. Okay, done. Okay. Okay, Shumit, thank you. We'll continue with the one marker part. Okay. So let's see in the one marker section what we have, and we'll complete the one marker and the two markers so that tomorrow everybody has the idea what is there and what is not there, and so that we can plan and complete everything. Okay. So in the one marker series, what we have, the questions which are coming in 1 marks, simple it is. Now relation and functions, two questions keeps popping up every time. Okay. So what are these two questions? Let's see in the one marker section. So first, you have to give an example of relation which is symmetric transitive but not reflexive. You can easily do it, make it on your own. One example where it is symmetric means if 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 has to be there. It is transitive means if it is 1, 3, 3, 2, then it is what? 1, 2. Done. So already 1, 2 is there because 1 is connected to 3, 3 is connected to 2, so 1 is connected to 2, that is there. But neither 1, 1 is there nor 2, 2 is there. So it is not reflexive. Done example. Very simple. Okay. Define a binary operation. You all know that. Very simple question. So one type will come which will be like a definition type, and the other will be simple on based on symmetric reflexive transitive. Let's see what are the one markers each time they're coming and making our life a bit miserable. Okay. So the one markers which we get each time, okay, that is they'll give you a relation, check whether it is symmetric or not and why. See, 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is not there, sir. Done, not symmetric. Very simple. Is it difficult? Illa. Binary part, show it. Again binary part, binary part, binary part, again binary part, binary part. What is bijective function and what is binary function? Very simple. So definitions you can go through, understand, learn the definitions, okay? And then binary parts and very simple questions on what? Reflexive, symmetric, transitive. That's it. So two questions from relation and functions directly without skipping you can get. What about the other of ITF? See, ITF I can give you a guarantee. One question among two, mostly 99% to 95%, it will be range and domain. Find the range of tan inverse, cos inverse, sine inverse. So easily you can do it. Okay. Range of sine, cos, tan, sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, secant inverse, cot inverse. That's it. Okay. One question will be property based of finding the value. Like sine inverse of half, sine inverse of cos 30, like that. So they'll give you value type. Okay. So one question will be one marker. They'll give you values. See, domain, one is domain or principal values. Okay. So one question will be based on principal value and One question will be mostly like domain and range, principal values. Okay, so this is the 2 or 3 kinds of question we get each time. Hi Shumit, all going good? In between we had a slight audio issues. Okay, so now it is okay. So 1 marker, very chill. These 4 done. Okay, we have killed it. Matrices. Let's see what is the question they're giving. So matrices, what they've given, define a row matrix. Very simple. Row matrix means what? Only one row. That's it. If they ask what is a column matrix, only one column. That's it. Okay. Next, in the determinant part, okay, let's see what are the other kinds of questions we get in matrix part. What is a scalar? What is a diagonal? How to form a matrix whose, what do you say, elements, the way to form the elements is given. Okay. Is it a scalar matrix or not? Construct a matrix. If a matrix has 5 elements, then what are the possible orders? Very simple. The order, what you will get. Hi Anirudh sir. All going good? Okay. So matrix elements, you will get these kinds of questions. So 1 marker is damn chill. Nothing here and there. Okay. So easily you can score 1 marker in this one. Next, what we have, students? Determinant part. So determinant also, the question is very simple, not much difficult. What they have given in the PYQ? See here. If I find the determinant of this, what I'll get? X square minus 36 equal to solve this one part. What is it? 36 minus 36. So x square equal to 36. So x equal to what? Plus minus 6. That's it, done. So very difficult? No, nothing. So simple questions are coming in determinant also. You can check. One more question which always keeps repeating in the determinant part. What you can see is, let me show. This 1 marker, what they'll give you? They'll give you a matrix and they'll say, find the value of 3 times of determinant of A, like this. Or find the determinant of 5A, determinant of 2A, like that. Okay. So very simple question, not that difficult also. Okay. Next. See 3A, find the value of this, solve the determinant. Very simple, very simple. Invertible matrix is there, order is there. Now you have to use a bit of property. Once you use the property, you will get it done. Okay. Now, so this 4 done, this is done, this is done. So how many done? 4 and 2, 6 is already taken care. Now coming to continuity differentiability. Let's see what kind of questions keeps popping up in continuity and differentiability. Now if you see in continuity and differentiability part, what we have here, simple dy by dx. Log sign composite function, use the chain rule. Again composite function, use the chain rule, use the chain rule, chain rule, chain rule. Again a chain rule, again chain rule, chain rule, chain rule, chain rule, done. Chain rule. You can say each and every question which are coming in the C and D 1 marker part is mostly 90% chain rule. Now what is a chain rule, sir? If I take 2 functions and merge it, means make a composite function. See, tan is one function and 2x plus 3, that is a polynomial function. When I merge these two, this becomes a chain rule. So very simple. How do we solve chain rule? First solve for the tan. If I have d by dx of tan x, what will be the answer? Secant square x. So if I have d by dx of tan of dabba, so what I'll have? Secant square dabba. So it will be secant square 2x plus 3. Now then solve for this dabba. So what will be the d by dx of this? If I differentiate, I'll just get 2. So done. So very simple question, okay? Now, next, continuity and differentiability, 2 questions done. So we'll be able to see chain rule, very simple. You can easily solve it. E power cos s. First differentiate for E and then for cos. Okay. So what do? Y is equal to E power cos x. So if I want to do dy by dx, first I will differentiate E. So I already know E power any dabba also is what? E power dabba. So E power cos x. And then differentiate that dabba. So d by dx of that dabba is what? Nothing but cos x. So E power cos x and to d by dx of cos x is what? Minus sin x, done. Clear? Same thing here also, chain rule. So 2 marks there also done. So 2 done, 4 and 4 here. So total 8 done. 2 more I need. So let's see the integrals. What kind of integrals keeps coming up, okay? Now if I see the integral part, okay, if I see the integral part, yeah, simple integration, again simple, nothing much difficult, just whenever plus is there, integrate this one, 2x square plus integration of e power x dx, that's it. So nothing is there in this, okay? So done. So you'll be able to solve the integrals also. Both the questions, very simple questions are there. One is of definite. Integration of 1 by x is what? Log x. And then from where to where? 3 to 2. So log 3 minus log 2, that's it. Next question, last. See, we have vectors, 2 questions. One is of 3D, one LPP and one probability. So let's see what keeps coming in these parts, okay? So if you see, in the vector part, they are saying find a unit vector. See, every vector comprises of 2 things. What? One is the magnitude and the other is the direction given by this unit vector. Every vector has 2 things. One is magnitude and the other is direction. So if somebody is asking what is A cap, means the direction, that is nothing but the vector divided by the magnitude. So you already have the vector divided by the magnitude. You already know how to find it. That's it, done. Clear? Next. In vectors we have 2 questions. So one is they gave of unit vector. What is the other? Write 2 different vectors having same magnitude. So vectors are different but the magnitude is same. How we'll write? I cap plus 2j plus 3k or 3i plus 2j plus k. What is the magnitude? Root under of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. And that is equal to what? 9 plus 4 plus 1. So root what? 13 and 14. Here also same thing. So magnitude is same. Vectors are different. Clear? Now next, if you see in the previous year's questions of vectors, what keeps coming? 1 second. So vector algebra, find the direction cosines, very simple. Unit vector defined, negative of a vector. Show that the vectors are collinear, very simple. Find the unit vector in the direction, again simple. Find the position vector of OA. OA vector, how will we find? Very simple. First draw what is AB and OB, you'll be able to get the answer. Okay. Do the triangle one, you'll be able to see the answer very easily. Collinear vectors also same thing. Unit vector, easy, you can do it. Just now I told, okay. And then find the value of x if it is the unit vector, again same thing. So mostly now 85% we see a question from the unit vector part, okay. And sometimes different types keeps coming. What are this type, that type, okay, negative of a vector they'll give, okay. So type based questions or definition based questions, and then sometimes collinearity based questions. Vectors are collinear or not, okay, or position vector based. Next 3D one question is there. Let's see. Find the direction cosines of x-axis. We all know that. Okay, very simple question. If you have doubt, you can ask still. Next, LPP. See, LPP, if you see, each year, thus, we have 3 or 4 questions in the 1 marker of LPP. If you do that, it is done. What are these 3 or 4 questions? 1, define the feasible region. That's it. Next, in a linear programming problem, define linear objective function. Very simple. And define optimal solution in LPP. Done. So nothing more than that is coming. Okay. These 3, if you are done, it's done. Okay. Clear? Now last, probability 1 marker. Probability 1 marker, you can see just a conditional probability they have given. So if you remember the formula, f of A by B is equal to what? P of A by B is equal to what? P of A intersection B by P of B. Done. Put the values, get the answer. Done. So 1 marker also done. We discussed 3 markers. We discussed 5 markers. Okay. So as of now, for today, we'll keep it till here. Any doubts, any difficulties, put it in the chat section. Okay. Put it in the comment. And do inform all your friends. Tomorrow will be there. Whatever your doubts are, which chapter, exactly which part, we'll take a doubt session in the YouTube only. and we'll clarify each and every questions again. And in 5 markers in other parts, if you have doubt, put it up. Okay. So we'll take class, we'll clarify. So tomorrow again, one day is there, students, very important. So 24 hours means a lot. If you work hard, be dedicated, you'll be able to use this 24 hours and you'll be able to score 100 out of 100. If not, you can watch a video, watch series, waste time, and then again regret later that if I would have studied this one day, I would have done way much better. So try not to have that regret in your life. One day, leave other distractions apart, work hard, get the work done, get the best in maths, then chill, whatever you want to do. So till then, be honest, be dedicated. Jai Hind, and signing off for today, students. We'll see you in the next session tomorrow.